Hmm. I think everything's good here. Welcome in, everybody. Was trying to see how many turbo motors we could make before we started up stream here today. Gonna make another 8 real quick here. Go put that in the go put that in the hub. There we go. Yes, I'm a little behind today myself. We're just gonna make this last one, then we're gonna throw all 57 of these into the hub. So, what we're planning to do today is it that one guy? Thanks for the follow. We're planning to decommission a monstrosity of a factory today here. And possibly build another one somewhere else. Haven't really decided quite yet how we're gonna go about it. Though, what I'm thinking we're probably gonna do is we're going to make use of our trains here. Like this guy, for example. I think this guy, yeah, he only handles iron. Iron ingots. Let's see, what's the source look like? Okay, so he's getting all his iron ingots from over here. And these are still marked ones, so we could definitely be pushing a lot more off of this. Okay, so I think the first upgrade that we're probably going to do is we're going to upgrade both of these miners here to a Mark II. Normal, so that should be... Alright, so that's going to start pushing now. 120 each side. Oh, this one just sitting here doing nothing right now? No, it's doing something, just this line got disconnected. For some reason or another. From, I'm not sure what. Wait. Oh, this line's supposed to be connected over there. But it's not. For some reason. Let's see. So if we were to take and just disconnect this line here, leave that. What do we have on this? Might have enough. So let's take a quick lookie here. 2, 3, 4. So that's 120. It's on a Mark II. Okay. So we could easily step down from a Mark IV to a Mark III if we really wanted to. Let's try to stay consistent here. There. Now all that copper is going to get pumped over to the warehouse and into the box. Just gonna do a quick check on everything here and throw over here. This is our current only steel production here. Probably could have made this a lot closer together. Not sure what we were quite going with for an idea. But that. So right now these guys aren't moving at all. Neither is that, because it's not connected to anything. Okay. So 30 concrete a minute is our current demand. How much concrete are we making? Okay, so we'd be making exactly 30 concrete, 45 limestone, so we can crank... Oh, this guy like kicking out 45 limestone. Okay. Well, that works. What's going on with this over here? Oh, that's... Okay, that's, something different entirely. Okay, and then we can dial this guy back to 45. Alright. Doesn't really do a whole lot with one machine, but when you got like an entire fleet of different miners working together, or different machinery working together, and you take and adjust them down to fit your exact demand, that does actually give you just a little bit more power. Let's see here. So yeah, right now we're a little over on our max consumption for power, looks like. So I'm thinking we'll probably have to yeah, we'll have to add in more power here. We'll probably see if we can upgrade the coal power plant that we have over by our oil power plant. Not really too excited on getting nuclear power started, just because it's nuclear power and it's scary. It's also very spicy to hold on to. But yeah, this whole factory here, we're gonna decommission this and possibly tear it all down. I haven't quite decided what we're gonna do to replace it, because we still need to make the frames that this is making. So, well, let's, I guess let's figure out what we're gonna actually need for our construction here. We got a machine that's still working, and we're gonna leave this one up until we're ready to take it offline. Just so that it's still making heavy modular frames. Let's see. So, requires 10 modular frames a minute. Take a look at this first. Oh. Let's figure out how much iron we actually need to run this whole thing. Modular frames, here we go. So this makes 2 per minute. And that's 3 of those and 12 of those. And those make 5 per minute. Okay, so this guy we're gonna have to multiply our output by, well, 5 to meet that requirement there. So we'll want, we're multiplying by 5. Here. Then modular frames, which is 15 plates. And 60 iron rods. Okay. And then to get the iron plates, reinforced plates. So if we take a look at this, that makes 5 a minute. And we're wanting 15, right? Yep. So this gets multiplied by 3. That's 18 iron plates. And 12 times 3, 36. Screws. Okay, so a single constructor can satisfy the screws. The iron plates, I believe we'd need 2 at the very least to satisfy the iron plates. Slightly underclocked on both. Wait, did it not save that? Huh, it didn't save it. Huh. Those plates and 36 screws. Okay, so then the 36 screws we're gonna simplify that whole thing once we're done figuring out the math here. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at the screws real quick here. Yeah, that makes 40, that's 1 per 4, or 10 rods. Now, how many does this kick out? That kicks out 15, so this guy's gonna get underclocked as well, but we're gonna spec all the ingot demands for non-underclock machines for simplicity's sake. So 15 per minute on a 1-to-1, that's 15. Iron, and that takes care of our screws. Now if we go back to the plates here, that's 20 plates a minute on a 3-to-2 ratio. And we're looking for 18, that makes 20 on a 3-to-2. So if that makes 20 a minute, that's 30 a minute in. Plus 30 iron. So then that's 45 iron to satisfy the satisfy that side of it. Now so this is a 2 per minute, we want 5 per minute, that's 60 rods. So that's another 60 iron ingots there. We add 60. That's 105 iron ingots. There. So that's what we're gonna need to make our 10 modular frames, is 105 iron ingots. Alright. Now, for the rest of it. Alright, let's see. So we need 30 steel per minute, but we also need 200 screws per minute. Well, we started with iron, let's continue with iron. So if we pull up our calculator here, 200, divide that by 40, that goes in evenly at 5. And then we can break that down further, because that takes let's see, so then that's going to be 50 rods, and rods are on a 1-to-1, so that's another 50 iron ingots. Nope, wrong button. 200 screws, 50 iron ingots. Alright. So then that's the, that takes care of our screws. And then these two here, that's still going to require more iron. But now you start mixing in coal and limestone for both of these. Alright, so we're looking at 30... Well, actually that's a pretty standard number right there. That's just one foundry, I think. Oh, 20 per minute. Okay, I thought that was at 30 per minute. But it does take 30 ingots. It's interesting. So we look at that. That makes 20. We go over to here. Steel. Pipe. That's 60 steel ingots. I know it's starting to look like a lot, but it's really not that much. Okay. Yee, hugs. Hi, Sir Flame. You were last playing Call of Duty? Was it fun? Let's see. So we got that part of it figured out. So that makes 45 per minute. We're looking for 60. But we're gonna spec all this for not underclocked machinery. So we're gonna get 90. Let's see. $90 steel. Well, that's only times 2, so yesterday just to play zombies. Ooh, zombies. Brains. Alright, so So these are overclocked quite a ways. Okay. So that's gonna take 45 and 45. Why is this one not getting coal? That's weird. Oh. I think I might know what happened. There we go. That'll get that one back to I'm bored. I want to stream, but I'm grounded from the Wi-Fi. You're grounded from the Wi-Fi, but you're here. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. So okay. Oh. So that's gonna be 90 iron and 90 coal. I would have honestly been surprised if I ran out of power. You almost got me, though. Okay, actually, you did get me. I did look. But we will have to do something to make up the difference here in power. Although, if we do this all correctly, we might not have to worry too much about that. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of this eyesore. Plan today is to fully decommission and deconstruct this entire monstrosity here. That's our plan today. So we got the modular frames, the screws, and the pipes covered. The last thing to cover is these guys. And that takes 2 whole components. So, in case beams. Okay, so then that's a 4-to-1 ratio. Let's see how many we need per minute. So we need 10 per minute. Both of these make 6. We can actually underclock this to 5. There. Yes, that slows that down a little. but that also helps with our power consumption just that much. Let's see. So these do 6 a minute, but we only need 10. So we're going to say 12. We're just gonna abbreviate this. Encased industrial beams. So that's gonna be 8 steel beams. And 10 concrete. There we go. So this is on a 4-to-1, and those make 15 each. So that makes 15 each, so then that's... what would that be? Let's go over and ask the machine what that would be. Not that machine, so that pipes. It's also pipes. Okay. So 60 steel per minute to make the 15. Ingots. And then that's one more step beyond that, but the concrete's broken down to its raw form once it's concrete. So then that's 45 a minute to make 15. 30. Okay, so then that's only calling for 25. So then... $45... limestone. Okay. So then that's gonna be another 90 and 90 for that guy right there. There. Alright, so that kind of gives us a picture of how much we need overall. if we add all that together, that's let's see. That's 155 iron ingots. $180 raw coal, or raw iron, I mean, and 180 coal, and then 45 limestone. There. So that's all the, well, we could break this down one more right there if we really wanted to just import strictly raw material into the entire structure. Yeah, we're gonna plan all that far back, why not? Just gonna make sure. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1, so that's another 155 raw iron there. So that would be okay. Thanks for lurking, Sir Flame. So that'd be 335 iron. There. Alright. So that is how much we're gonna... So that is everything for what we're gonna actually need for this entire structure. Like, spec'd out for whole... nothing underclock type of thing. Now, if we were to actually underclock some of this stuff here, this is only calling for 30. And neither of these are underclocked, so we can underclock that one. And then that is only calling for 20 a minute. That one's making 15, and we can underclock this one to only make 5. Oops. I totally didn't just try to tell it to make 55 a minute. Alright. There. So that's underclocked now. And these are only calling for 25 a minute. Set that to 10. There. Now, by doing that, how much does that actually help our power grid? Okay, so we're almost back to our max capacity again. Now we can try to go one step further with this as well. So, 90 for the center, and 60 for the outside. 150. So if we cruise on over to here, that one's pushing out 120. What's this one pushing out? 60. That's pushing out. Okay. Well, let's go turn down the one that we overclocked then. So if we're only after 150 and we're currently making 180, turn this down to 90, and that actually gives us one of these back. There. Yeah, it's still overclocked, but it's a little better. Look. We're just that much closer. Now we could go through and completely level out this entire system here, but not gonna. Not gonna, don't wanna. Especially if we're gonna tear this all down. Tear it all down, build something that looks probably 10 times better. Not sure where just yet. Alright, so if we ping this and we pull up our map, that is normal. Purity up there. So that's just another 60. Well, so I guess the thing that I'm trying to figure out, so we figured out our overall demand of raw material, right? Oh, I guess it didn't update. There. Alright, so we got our overall raw material here, right? Do we... Excuse me. Do we pipe all that in by a train, or do we find somewhere that meets the... that meets this entire demand right there? I don't think there's gonna be much of a difference power-wise for it. If we get it brought in by a train, that's just a little more setup. Not much of a... Not too major of a difference, I'd imagine. Oh, right. Don't want to go in here, we actually want to go over here. Alright. There. I just wanted to get my inventory cleared off here. Just a smidge. Speaking of clearing off. Oh, I found out something recently with this game here. And I'm sure someone probably already knows about it, but I guess there's an option to fully remove the spitters. Wasn't aware of that before. There. Got a couple of DNA capsules. Now we can turn that into points. There they go. But what does everyone think? Should we get the should we get all the material brought in via train, or should we find somewhere that meets the overall conditions? Or there. Or building at that location. Right now, technically, we are bringing in some of the material via train. Or should we tear down everything that's right there and just rebuild from the ground up? Suppose that'd be simpler, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna tear down everything that's right here and just start building from the ground up. Make it all look real nice. And we're gonna start with the with where the resources are being produced. There. We'll give this guy a little bit of time to clear out on its own for some of this material. But, so I guess the coal itself is not over here, it's elsewhere. So we would have to get that brought in via some means or another. And at the moment that's being tapped off of a single coal node on a Mark II miner that's overclocked. And then that's being brought across the way by train. Since then, we've slightly reworked how our train setup is done. So that would probably be a high enough gap for probably running a truck if we really wanted to. Or several trucks, honestly. Though I would prefer to get away from having a overclocked miner. So we can probably go disconnect that line as well then. There's gonna be a little bit of travel. Got another limestone node right there. Yep. Hole is right there. So we're gonna disconnect that line. Yeah, this guy is overclocked quite a bit. Gonna run up here and take a look at just how much coal we actually need. Alright, so 45 a minute. Wait, why are you not getting any coal? Actually, what's going on? Hold up. What is... Why are you disconnected? That is very strange. It was quite strange indeed. So each of these is probably doing 45. We got 4 of them here. 4 on each side. $360. We're only pushing 240 out of that guy. Without being overclocked, that is. I remember thinking that that was just like a crazy number. We're gonna slow this guy down a little bit. There. There, so now he's only satisfying that up there. And he's not pulling down as much power now. I'm kind of suppressed this belt still hasn't moved. Oh. No, it has. Can't see it. How much of this belt's actually empty then? Quite a bit. Alright, that might help. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. So, let's see. So in total, we want to see 335 raw iron. How much do we got out of this one? We got 60, that's on a Mark II. We got another 60 there. Follow this. I think all these are just gonna be normal node, or impure, I mean. Yeah. 2180. 240. 300. Oh, we could probably set up one more right over here if we really wanted to. Or two more, I mean. Yeah, we could set up two more right here if we'd like. So there's that one. And there's that one. And both of these are impure. We're already at 300 for our raw iron going in. 155 of that raw iron is going to get turned into ingots. Of course, that number is going to vary a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. So, we're gonna work on dismantling now that it looks like mostly everything has been run down far enough. Well, aside from the screws. But it looks like... Oh, okay, so it looks like the first thing that ran out is this right here. But we got everything to a standstill now, it looks like. So we're gonna start the dismantle process. There, and then according to what we were looking at, there's still coal on this line. Interesting. Yeah. Well, now that we've disconnected that over there, probably work our way from the top down. Now that we have no way to get up there. Let's see. Build ourselves a ramp here quick. Yep, we still got power for now. kind of funny. That line right there is the only line that's actually giving us power. I think. Or is it from over there? I don't remember. I do not recall. Okay, so we got 5 of these guys up here. 2, 3, 4, 5. That. Okay. There's that. Now we're gonna take care of this entire floor here. Huh. Why are all these suddenly red? Okay, looks like we're starting to get full on stuff. Alright. Yeah. Kinda figured. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out exactly how we want to build up that entire thing there. We're gonna let them be parked for now. Might actually take and relink that track to that main track there. Have it go pick up coal from somewhere. Oh, right. Alright. There. We'll have to have that extra limestone brought in from somewhere else. Well, actually, there is another limestone node over there. Definitely just use that one. There's that. Alright, this floor's cleared. Get all these machines unplugged here. Oh, don't want to delete that. Alright, looks like we're getting full again here. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna run across the way again here and go empty out all this stuff's. Wonder. Well, if we bring that one up to here. Well, shoot. Yeah, that won't quite work because it's not perfectly aligned. There. At the very least, that'll make it a little better. As to why we're not throwing these in there as well, I don't see a reason to dispose of them while we're going to reuse them. Okay, so this section's done over here. Yeah, that'd still be a bad idea to have Endermen in a game like this. Caught me off guard though. Oh. Actually yeah, that's fine. We can get rid of both of these here. Alright, so I think what we'll do is for like stuff for stuff like the iron that's gonna be getting sent, or the iron that's gonna be getting smelted into ingots, I think we'll probably take and have the smelters on the base, on the bottom floor there. We'll probably also have these guys on the bottom floor too. Once we get all that situated to where we would like it to be, then I think we'll use that as our kind of like our foundation sort of structure. Gotta be careful not to sever that line or that line, because that'll cut. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't cut power to any of this, I don't think. Find out. Okay. It doesn't cut power, but it... Well... Okay, so it does, but it doesn't cut power. We lose connection to one of our power plants if we disconnect that line. So that is definitely a problem. Yeah. Put all these up here. Yeah, this is definitely taking a bit. I was debating on doing this offline. And we're full again. But I figured I'd do it here and let other people watch the process of how we plan out all our different rebuilds. Just in case anyone be interested. Okay. Yep. See here, which one's the inlet? That's an outlet. I think this far one's the inlet. Yep. So we're gonna put all those in there. That way we don't accidentally trash them. That would not be good. Oh, right. Keep forgetting. Let's see. Would we have enough to... We can always tear these down later. Yeah, we'd have enough to do this. Alright, there. Alright. And then... see what we can do for lifts here. There. I think I'm kind of goofed. Just a smidge. Alright. Wonder if we possibly... Yes, we can. Okay. There. Is this going to disrupt things? Most definitely. There. Yep. There. That should be more than enough storage for our stuffs there. We're slowly getting down to the base here. Just had to make a improvised storage solution that will later be disassembling. You know, I'm kind of curious, like, did they ever consider making it where those crates could be deletable if you have open space in your inventory? Maybe I'll have to post that on their questions form. Just random thought. Because if it's getting dropped because you're deleting stuff that's exceeding your inventory, wouldn't it make sense that you could just delete it after you have space in your inventory via the dismantle tool? Where is it? Like, take one of these guys, for example. Yeah, one of these crates here, okay, they're called a personal storage box, but you can turn around and just delete them. this one. Or could that turn into like a infinite looping error that could possibly just destroy a save? I have no background in game development myself. Most I ever did was make a basic HTML website in back in grade school. Has that helped me today? Not really. Oh, at our limit. Also, I am curious, like, why 50? I suppose it could be like a RAM thing, maybe? Just an upper limit. So let's see here. So that means that this pole here, if we disconnect that, then we have no flying power in this area. Okay. Oh, for anybody that's interested, I found out about through a sneak peek that they released for version 1.0 of this. The biomass burners, the things that produce 30 megawatts of power, when you're first starting out. They are planning to add a belt input to those, so you could take and pop down like a whatchamacallit, oh, hi, dog. You could put down like a storage container and just feed it biomass, and then as you further progress, you can take and start feeding it solid biomass, which is second best biofuel. At least in my eyes it is. Yep, a couple of crates there. Two, one, autosave. And we're gonna bust up this whole platform here. We'll take and cut the power. Oh, we're at our hard limit. Okay. If anyone's got any suggestions for how we should rebuild this, I'm all ears. Always down to try new ideas. That and that. Alright. And this is what we started with, pretty much. Gonna take and tear down that Mark II over there. Did we? We did not. Okay. I'm gonna place down one platform here, or foundation, so we can find those. And then... oh, there. Let's go empty off what we got on us. There. Alright. Yep, that's gonna be emptying out for a little while. Wasn't sure how much we were gonna actually have to work with. There. Alright, so... while we're over this direction, let's take a quick look at this one limestone node here. Dude, where is it? Oh. Pure limestone. Okay, this is a impure node. So that's gonna be 60. Impure. Just getting these couple of deposits mined up here. There we go. So, according to what all we figured out, We need exactly 45, but that doesn't seem right for some reason. Could I do a Mark V here? Yes. The reason I didn't is because this bit of stop and go action right here, that would actually be a lot worse. Would it empty out any faster? I don't believe so. Probably would empty out slower. Actually, you know what? Speaking of slower, grab some of that. It's still there a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad. There. Will it take longer? Maybe. But that's definitely going to be less, intrusive, I guess? Actually, I'm kind of curious. Okay, so we would need turbo motors for that. So, I know everyone says you don't need to be in this part of it, but, let's face it, those take forever to handcraft. There. Recycling e-waste. Or not e-waste, well, technically, I guess you could say it's e-waste. It isn't a game. But we're recycling. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna complete this last milestone like we've been saying we were gonna do the last couple times.
Milestone reached. The particle accelerator enables previously impossible processes, such as recycling nuclear waste and converting it into plutonium, as well as the generation of exotic matter. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
There. Oh, hey. Yeah, our drive research is done. So, let's see here. We could make more rotors. Oh, hey. Make 3 of these per minute instead of 2 by... Huh. .812. And that makes 3 per minute. You know what? We'll go with this one. We're doing this anyways. So that's... Yeah, that's gonna completely throw off our previous stuff, but that's fine. New parts. Alright, so if we take and we look at Nope, not that. This one. Okay, so we actually got a couple different recipes here. I wish I would have known about that. One includes rubber. We aren't using rubber for anything right now. In fact, every time it's been dropped off, it's just been getting recycled. Yeah. You definitely could. So we could do 3.75 or we can do 2.812. I think I like this one better. So we're gonna add this, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna set that to 0 because that's done. Also, that pod's not actually coming back. That was the last milestone. Until the next major update, of course. Alright, so... Oh, right, we gotta go grab those other crates yet. That one, and then that one, and that. Okay, so the first thing that we'll probably do. Well, let's see. Yeah, first thing that we're gonna do here is we're gonna completely tear this down. Okay, yeah, so we can't actually reach that from over here. I was kind of curious. Alright. So, oh. Missed a couple of them. Now... how do we want to do this? So if we do a Mark III right here, that's going to give us more than enough limestone. We can always downgrade it. Or, actually, wait a second. We're doing this one instead of that other one. So we're still gonna need modular frames and industrial beams, or encased industrial beams as well as screws. But then we're also gonna need rubber. Okay. There. Perfectly cleared landscape. So if we take a look at it here, if we raise the primary part of our factory here to be above this, that whole rock structure there. That'll definitely give us a lot more room to work with. Alright, so yeah, that's the new machine that we got now. Takes quite a bit to build. Well, let's... Oh, wait, right. We don't need... for this. Definitely give us, use for the rubber. It also means... Well, we're still gonna need the coal and the iron. But if we do, we do some of these here, how much iron do we really need? Alright. So, steel pipes, supercomputers, fused frames. Those... there they are. Supercomputers. Speaking of which, I don't think we ever reconnected those. Steel pipes. There. Sort. Yeah. Let's go take a look at how much steel or, I mean, iron we can produce off of just one of these nodes now. Hmm, 240. Okay, that's a pretty nice number. And that's on a normal node here. We can get about 600 off of a pure node with one of these guys. How much power are we sacrificing to run this, though? Oh, not too much. When we had that other miner running, or that Mark II miner running at full overclock, we were pushing 40 something, I think. So now, as far as that manufacturer goes, we're gonna have to go get a couple of parts for it. I'm gonna leave that guy there for now. I'm gonna redo our math a little bit here. Big modular frames. Looking at this. 104 screws a minute to make, or 104 screws times 3.75. You know what? We'll go get what we need for a manufacturer and just see what it says. And then we'll figure out our math from there. We're just gonna remove that one so we can see what all we actually need. We're gonna need cable, plastic, are those must be down the floor. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're right there. Yeah, we're gonna place this guy down here. And take a look at this. Alright, so that's gonna take 18.75 of those, 390 screws. Yeah, I think we're gonna be better off just sticking with the default for now. Not this one. So that wouldn't require any screws. It would still be faster. But it would take slightly over a minute. And it would increase our concrete consumption there. Slight bit of a trade-off, but I think that one would actually be more feasible given our current location. So we're still gonna need coal. But we won't need as many screws for the overall production here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. Just Okay, what's going on here? There we go. There. Just took a quick snip of what all this one's gonna take overall here. So we're doing 8 of these per minute now. So let's see. That's 5 per minute. But we need 8 overall. Okay, so we're gonna redo this slightly then. Completely forgot that we could do this. So that's 8 per minute. And then we take and do paste beams. We set that for the 10. And then we do the steel pipe. $36. And then the concrete. Put that for the 22. Alright. So now we do got a couple things that are overlapping. If we look at this, 18 out of 50. 22, we're gonna move that up to 77. So that's how much limestone we're gonna need per minute is 231. Let's see. For And that's only saying 54, but we also got the steel beams right there. Alright. And then steel beams. Yeah. So that's 214 steel right there. So then those trade for one, but that's this is a multi-part component right there. Then if we go to this guy and we do 12. Yeah, I know it's a little cluttered at the moment, but that's okay. Alright. And then, let's see. So those are made at 30 per minute. Or, no, 10 per minute, I believe, is how fast these are made. That's on the, that's on a non-alternative recipe. Let's see, and then go back to here. The ingots. Darn it. So we got 214 steel ingots. Don't worry, we'll clean this up here in a second. Yep. See, you can't make just 214 exactly. It's gonna make 216 because it makes 3 per each. So then that tells us how much for that raw resource there we're gonna need. Okay, we can start cleaning up some of this. Okay, we can start with removing steel beams. We'll leave concrete, steel pipe. The encased beams there. There. That simplifies what all we're gonna actually need. Let's see. So if we take, since this is currently, take and just toss all this. Yeah, we'll leave those on us. There. Well, okay, so the, iron rods. We can definitely clean this up a little bit more. There. And then... Oop, there. Alright, so then that gives us a general idea of what we actually need. That's 48 ingots for that. Here. 144. Divide that by 40. We're gonna need 4 constructors. The screws. And then... Well, actually, we can probably break this down to exactly what we need. Screws. $144. And then we add the 36 onto the 48. That'd be, what would that be? 70, 84. Remove those. And then we can also here, iron plates. And then we can remove this like that. There. That simplifies it down to 192 iron ingots and 216 iron ore, along with 216 coal and 231 limestone. Yeah, those are definitely simple numbers. let's go take a look at what we can get from a Mark III miner on top of a impure node here. We're not actually gonna build it, or we're not gonna leave it right here. Just wanted to. Okay, so we can get 120 off of this, and if we do another one of these on top of the one over there, that's 240. That's above the 231 limestone that we need. Okay. And then we were getting 240 off of one of those right there. So that's more of that than what we need. Okay, this definitely sounds like a quite feasible plan. Now we just gotta actually start laying down all the foundations and everything. Alright. Well, everybody that was waiting for the build portion of this stream, we've completely tore down our heavy modular frames. Took a bit figuring out what we were actually doing, replacing it. Oh wait. Oh, we only figured out the cooked version for this. We didn't figure out the raw ore version. Okay, so our actual number of overall ore is 408. It's your 244. Okay, yeah. So we just make use of the 2 iron nodes over there. That ain't too bad. Still gotta import the coal, but that's one less thing to really worry about. So, right, production, and then we're gonna want 5 of these. There we go. We already got most of it. We just need to go grab a couple of the miners and pipe. And that's it. Oh. Alright. Let's go grab those miners and pipe here. Or the miners, I meant. See how many more we'll actually have to make. Alright, looks like we will have to make about 4 more. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we'll turn this guy back on here. He can empty out his, actually, let's see. How does he empty out his input? I want to make sure that it's all gonna end up where we want it to go. Why does it go so far back? Oh, right, because it has to. Because if it doesn't, then it doesn't get picked up by this and sent in there. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna turn this back on. That way you can go grab the other stuff that we put in there and bring it back to the warehouse here. See if that's done. You done emptying out? Looks like it. Yep. And boom. So are you? Yep. Alright, so what do we need for portable miners here? Portable miners. Plates. Okay. Easy enough. Rods. Plates. I'll have to grab more of those to start building our actual factory here. We're gonna make the 4 that we need here real quick. 3. Alright. Yep, now that's pushing out 480, that's above the 360 mark. And this one should be set for overflow, yeah? Or is this just a standard splitter? That is just a standard splitter. Okay. Probably upgrade that to a smart splitter. And then we'll set this side to overflow and... Let's see, so that's the output. The input is... well, the input for coal at least. Because we're only gonna need coal now. That's iron. And that's coal. Okay, so the coal's in the middle. Not sure what else we can really use the iron for at the moment. We'll find some use for it. But we can shut down all those miners. Probably reroute this entire container here to empty out into the warehouse. Get the coupon points from it. Alright, we're gonna add a smart splitter. That way the overflow can be sent over here. It needs 216 coal for its endeavors. 2 rotors, 2 reinforced plates, and an AI limiter. There. Oh. So what does everyone think? Trucks sound like a good idea? Or not truck, but like a tractor? Just have a little tractor go from down here to up there. Can I not just directly upgrade you? Okay. There. Alright. So, any, and then overflow. There. So this guy's just gonna be chilling here. 360 is gonna go up that way, and a 120 is gonna go over that way. Remember if there's any more... I don't think there's any other coal nodes, like, in the direct vicinity here. Yep. That one's claimed, that one's claimed. I know there's... Oh, yep. That batch over there is claimed. Uh-oh. Houston, we got a issue with the train here. Well, let's go take a look-see at what's holding up the train. The aluminum train of all things. From the looks of it, it's on the, it's on the part that's up there. From the looks of it. Whee! Whee! Yippee! I am thinking that we might end up redoing the railway here, just a smidge. Like have this part of it to where it branches out straight and then drops off down there. Right at that intersection. Not sure if that'd be a good idea. It might be. Primary reason is you get a fully loaded train up here. If it has to stop right there, then it's gonna take even longer for it to get going again. Or if you're driving it, you gotta let it go all the way to the bottom of this hill. And then go back up. Oh wow, I do not like how that rail ended up. Didn't even realize that train was stuck. Yeah, I think at the most we'll probably go for like maybe another hour here. Try to, at the very least, get the foundation straightened up. Just trying to think of what could be causing... It's only one train that's saying that it's waiting for a long time, but honestly, that's probably a couple of trains that are just stuck on each other. So let's... Oh, okay, cool. He's right here. Oh no. Okay. I see. I see what... I see exactly what the issue is. So the issue that we're looking at right here is due to how these block signals are. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set this one for going this way, and we're gonna set that one for going this way. But we're gonna hold off with removing that block signal. And we're going to also remove that one. And then we're going to hop into this guy. And we're gonna back him up. And then ideally, he should go that way. Yep, there it goes. And then we're going to remove that one. Alright. So then, let's see here, the standard routing of that train right there, when he comes back this direction, he has to go down that way. Okay. Yeah, so this one can stay for now. Might have to make that one a singular direction at some point here as well then. Let's see. So then you're facing this way. We're gonna remove those. But we're gonna leave this side for like that. Well, actually no, we could leave this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll... That's how we'll do this. We're gonna have that bypass left as a bi-directional line, but the stations themselves are only going to allow one direction. There. Alright. There. That way the bypass line still works. The whole point of it is to bypass the train station if there's a train in there. Okay. And what about this side? Okay. So then, yeah, that station goes there. So then we'll set there. That way it just works. Trains can go up this here, actually. Yeah. No, we're gonna make sure that this line stays clear. So that we don't get any weirdness for this being a bi-directional track. I'll have to turn this into a non-bi-directional track at some point or another. But for now, we'll leave it as is. Okay, so yeah, so the coal itself, we're gonna get 120 off the side of that, but we'll have to find another coal node in order to feed the rest of that demand. Well, okay, so we got a train. Yeah, this definitely looks a lot better without the other stuff here. We got the plates, we got some concrete. We can definitely get started on placing stuff down. Let's see. So how's that miner gonna actually sit on this node here? I think... Let's see, if we're pushing 240 out of each of... Oh, there's 3 nodes here. Completely forgot. So, these 2 are the nodes that we actually want to utilize. Oh. Which means we're gonna have a free iron node for something or another. For now. Although, you know what? I think we'll probably save doing the actual build here for next time. Got a puppy dog in my lap here that's wanting some attention. I appreciate y'all for stopping in and hanging out. I know it kind of took longer to figure out exactly what we were planning to build here. We're gonna do a Subnautica stream next Wednesday. Starting at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you all there. If you missed any of our previous streams, feel free to check us out on YouTube. Link to our channels down below. We'll see you next time. See ya.